Low-key literati doing this from the parking lot at work, sparking a lot because that's what perks. I'm just that kind of berserk. So if you follow along, there's a good sign that my rhymes have been keeping you strong. Our minds have been intertwined, aligned like Falun Gong. One breath comes out of my chest, and that's what it is when we share step. Be aware of that. Every card that I was ever dealt, I decided to smelt the steel from gold and took the slag back, put it in the swagger of my role out of control, because that's just an illusion that confiscates our sense of self-constitution, institution into something that panders to an illusion of saying that everything that we handle before, those answers will always end up standing up for some more. So when people share lore, in other words, a combined story, those minds end up rolling without worry, because the real glory of more than one set combined is that what options off your off time, like hydrogen, helium, and oxygen combined, fire breath comes out anytime I end up getting aligned, is the wonderful psychic bursts, the pings that just work like singularity that ends up jerking you out of a dream to a shared scene. So the combined essence of what comes out, sentence medicine of a phrase borrowed, ends up taking you someplace where fantasy meets reality, like Sleepy Hollow, so where science can't quite catch up with the magic. What ends up getting tragic is that all that we crash real quick for stature inside of our own pattern is more than just divine chatter. I mean, that's just shooting it raw and saying that what revolves is what from all possibility, that just keeps us in awe, like glossolalia, speaking in tongues, running it off of what improbably might have been done some other time. Quantum lessons coming back from the investment of another possible line, shifting into the very grand design of our own footsteps. Don't let that be something less than a fine way to bless and stack your deck. So when you attack it every single way, know that everything is everything. It includes what might have been. That's my finest spin, hooked on a feeling of adrenaline, friend to sin. That's what comes out from within. My intuition spin, wisdom, imagination climbing, because every single painful glow that remains so is just a stain hold, and I end up reigning over my sense of control, like the rainbow bridge of Bifrost was just the cost of taking something back from fantasy scan, like FedEx could end up shipping something like gold from those fantasy lands. So what smelt from my soul out of control, like I said before, melting that slag out of the steel from what I feel is the revelation that what is truly real is sometimes what can't be seen, but that's what really heals us, makes us feel like one again. That's why we never stop wondering every time we meet a new friend. It's not the same as us, but we trust that there's something in the shared heartbeat that makes us more than partially complete. And so my art is to take all of that and let it depart right off my feet, off the dome piece, alone in my league, prone to release, low-key literati, staying awake through all of these. Good night.